What's going on, guys? This is Giga Space Flop. Welcome back to more Mega Man X. Last time, we went to Armored Armadillo and Launch Octopus's stages. And Launch Octopus was rolling in the rolling shields, because I took him down with the rolling shields, and Armored Armadillo had a very shocking experience at the same time. This time, we are going to take on the last two stages of the Mavericks. Well, before we get access to the final stages anyway. Time for the stage. Boomer Coanger. Now, in this game he's called Boomer Coanger, but that was actually another typo. There's another typo in this game, and that's another one. I forgot to mention that. That is the other typo in this game. His name was fixed. He was called Boomerang Coanger in Mega Man Maverick Hunter X. So that was fixed as well. So this is like a fortress tower stage. Well, that's what Mega Man Maverick Hunter X calls the stage. It calls the fortress tower. These are some sensors. If you get in them while the red thing is through them, these things right there that I'm shooting, they will activate and they will start shooting lasers at you. I should probably shut that off. They're pretty easy to avoid. Okay. Now this stage is pretty tall. It's like you're constantly going up. But then again, it's a tower, so you would be constantly going up, because that's how all towers are built. What would you expect? Anyway, here. You need to be careful, because if you fall under these and get hit, you will get instantly killed. These guys, just like I said before, are going to be big jerks to you, because they can have you instantly get killed by them. But luckily we didn't. And I'm going to just wall jump up here. And now I want to show a, coming up here. It's right, where is it? Okay, right here. I want to point out a small little glitch I found out. I'm going to try grabbing the ladder. Okay, let me try grabbing the ladder. And wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, wait, I gotta be on the bridge in order to be able to pull it off. Okay, well, you kind of saw it there for a moment. There, you can have him climb at different areas that he's not supposed to. That's kind of weird, to be honest. I don't know if that was intended. I mean, well, I'm sure no glitches in existence are intended. They're just slight oversights in some games. Those are basically what glitches are. Okay, this heart tank right here, remember this for later. We're gonna want to come back here after completing this. Alright, get those. I am running low on health. We got these guys that didn't return until Mega Man X8. Whoa. Okay, look out. If I can do this without getting killed while I'm at 2 health. Okay. Alright, I guess now we're at the control point. And, great, I have no lives left, and I have 2 health. Let's give this a shot. If I fail this, I probably will fail this, but if I somehow beat it, that will be really good. If I fail, which I likely will, I will go ahead and cut ahead to when I come back here. But I need to... he can teleport, but also when he does that little charge thing, if he touches you, he will grab you and throw you up in the ceiling. That was very close. You can do that little boomerang cutter attack, which that attack actually is called boomerang cutter. And wow, I did it! With 2 health. No damage as well. Even though I did have to... well, like, then again, I'm showing off the weaknesses of each Maverick. And again, they're not called Robot Masters, they're called Mavericks. That was pretty close. I've held on with, like, no lives for almost the entire game. I don't think I've had a single game over yet. Boomerang cutter. This is... we can use this to get the, to get that heart tank we saw earlier. Now, you could also use this to get the heart tank easily in Spark Mandrill stage, but I wanted to already get it instantly. So let's head back there, and I will go ahead and cut ahead to when I get back to the heart tank, so I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, while I'm here, I might as well show a random glitch that happens with the boomerang cutter if I can pull this off. Now, whenever you use boomerang cutter, it will come back to you, hence the name boomerang cutter. But something that's very nice about it is that when you use it and it doesn't hit an enemy and comes back to you, you will regain the amount of damage, amount of ammo used, which is really nice. Alright, now let me see if I can pull this off. I want to show off a glitch that you can do with this thing. Okay, now let's... nope, never mind, I didn't pull off. Okay. What happens is that if you can lead the boomerang, if you can have the boomerang color follow you, but have it go off screen, the heart tank sprite will be glitched. But I didn't manage to pull it off. Anyway, let's use the escape unit. And one more thing I want to show before going into the last Maverick stage. Let's head to Spark Mandrill's stage. Yeah, we're doing a lot of going back and forth, yeah. Not like you ever see this in a Mega Man game. Anyway, if we head over here, we didn't explore this area last time, but if we head over here, take out these enemies, there's a sub-tank there. You use Boomerang Cutter to get that. And that is our last sub-tank. But there is one more heart tank that is left unaccounted for. That heart tank is obviously in this stage. And this is the last Maverick stage, so let's do this. Sting Chameleon. Now this stage also uses a stage mechanic thing. Should you beat Launch Octopus's stage first, then the stage will be now submerged. Most of the stage will now be submerged in water. All the places where you see water would not be covered with water should you come here before beating Launch Octopus's stage. Ow. Heading down here is some more water, plus some blocks. Over there's the last heart tank. Well, that resets my life counter at least. So I'll be constantly on no lives. Classic little theme. I like that. Alright, let's just head back over and apparently get hit in the process as well. And what? Oh, there was a blocked thing there. Alright, now I believe over here you want to leave the some ones at the top fine. Well, okay, fine then. Oh, never mind, I still got it. There is your last heart tank. And whoa, that was close. Okay, we made it back up there. Now, up here. Something really important. I think I wanted to get Boomerang Cutter. Here is an optional mini-boss. This guy will hop around the room and grab the wall. Well, he can reach out with his arm. If he grabs the wall, he can quickly zip over there. Let me try using homing torpedo. If you like the little homing torpedo thing that Launch Octopus was using, if you fully charge a homing torpedo, it will split into 5 different torpedoes. But it does take up quite a bit of energy. Anyway, this guy's relatively easy. He just hops around the room, and really his only attack apart from hitting you while he hops around is by grabbing you with his arm. Okay, when he's starting to steam, you can tell that you're doing quite a bit of damage onto him. Okay, well, I'm out of that. Let's try Rolling Shield. The only place he's vulnerable is on his head. Any other part of his body that you attack won't work. Almost got him. Whoa, slow down. Ow. Come on, almost got him. A few more hits. A few more hits. Hang on. Come on. Come on, a few more hits, please. Hey, yeah, that's another attack he can do. If he grabs you, then he can slam you up against the wall. Alright. Beating him gives us this. This is the last capsule. This capsule contains a new type of body armor. It will reduce damage done to your systems by 50%. Alright, so we are now buffed in terms of defense. We can now take less damage against enemies. So now we got all of the armor upgrades. Although that 2 of them are required, the other 2 are optional, including this one and the helmet one. The leg upgrade and the arm upgrade are required. You might be wondering, why is the armor upgrade required? I'll explain that probably in the next episode. Alright, now continuing on with the stage, we got these guys that fall from the ceiling as kind of like camouflaged, and then they form into like robot things, and then they can grab rocks that fall from the ceiling and throw them at you. These little woodpecker guys can throw worms at you, which is kind of disgusting, to say the least. And that's pretty much most of it. Okay, these guys, they're like grassy mets. They can throw like earthworm things at you. It's not that effective. Easy one-up. Once again, this game has quite a bit of easy one-ups. We got some ride armor right here. Let's take these guys out. Some swampy water. If X goes in here, it's gonna be really slow. I think, yeah, the ride armor is fine. I kind of wish I could save that health capsule. Okay, here we go. Now I can get that. Or not. Or, never mind, I can. Okay, more for the sub-tank. How are we looking for sub-tank? We have like about a halfway full one. But I think, by the way, if your ride armor takes too much damage, then it'll start flashing, and then that means it's about to be destroyed, so you'll have to get out of it. Although, I think staying in the ride armor won't do any damage to you, but your ride armor will stop moving while you're in it. So, let's equip our new boomerang cutter, which doesn't have full ammo. And just like all chameleons, he uses camouflage and appears. Now, something else I haven't mentioned yet is that some bosses have some stuff happen to them should you use some certain weapons on them. If you were to use Boomerang Cutter on Flame Mammoth, it would cut off his trunk, so he wouldn't be able to use the oil attack. Although, I personally don't like to do that, as his fire is very inaccurate, and he doesn't often hit the fire that the oil that he uses to make the attacks. Basically, you just want to have the Boomerang Cutter go into Sting Chameleon while he's hanging around, quite literally, because he's hanging on the spikes up there with his tongue, or while he's clinging to the vines. That's basically all you want to do. You want to make the most use out of the arc that Boomerang Cutter has. And that is all of the 8 Mavericks done. So what happens once we defeat them? Well, first off, we get the new weapon. Chameleon Sting. This is kind of like a blade cracker, basically. Except it will, instead of shooting like straight ahead and then a little bit at an angle and then more at an angle, it'll shoot straight ahead, up a little bit, and then down a little bit. Alright, so that's all the Mavericks. Finally, we found Sigma's fortress. Let's go in and put an end to his war against the humans. Shame to break it to you, Zero, but we're gonna end it off here. Haha, jerky cliffhanger. Okay, so next time on Mega Man X, we are going to head into Sigma's fortress and put an end to this. See you guys next time.